The darkness in Alaska is not sudden. It arrives slowly, quietly, almost politely, stretching the evenings longer and longer until the day feels like a brief visitor. Weeks can pass where the sun barely lifts above the horizon, and in some places, it doesn't appear at all. At first, this darkness can feel heavy, like a blanket laid gently but firmly over the world. But people here learn something important. Darkness does not have to mean emptiness. Inside homes, light is created on purpose. Lamps glow early. Candles flicker softly. Warm light replaces sunlight, and rooms begin to feel like safe shelters rather than small spaces. Minds adjust too. People understand that energy must be protected, not spent carelessly. Days are planned with intention, and rest is not seen as weakness but as wisdom. Alaska teaches people to listen to their bodies and their moods, to slow down when the world outside demands patience. Long winters test emotions more than muscles. When snow stays for months and the horizon never fully brightens, thoughts can wander. That is why connection matters so deeply here. Community becomes a quiet lifeline. Neighbors check on each other without being asked. Shared meals become something to look forward to. Small gatherings bring warmth that no heater can provide. Laughter feels louder in quiet rooms, and familiar voices feel comforting in ways that are hard to explain. People learn to talk honestly about how they feel, because pretending everything is fine doesn't work when winter lasts this long. Support is not dramatic or loud. It's steady and reliable, like the hum of a heater in the background. You learn that strength doesn't always look tough. Sometimes it looks like asking for help, sharing food, or simply sitting together in silence. The mind adapts just like the body does. People develop routines that anchor them. Morning coffee at the same time, evening walks when weather allows. Simple hobbies that don't require screens or noise. Reading, fixing things, cooking slow meals. These routines give shape to days that might otherwise blur together. The cold and darkness teach presence. When the outside world offers fewer distractions, the inside world becomes richer. Thoughts slow down, small details stand out. The sound of wind against the house, the glow of snow under streetlights, the comfort of a familiar room at the end of the day. Alaska quietly teaches people how to live with less stimulation and more awareness. As winter continues, something shifts. The cold no longer feels like an enemy. It becomes a constant companion, predictable and honest. People stop measuring life by what they're missing and start appreciating what they have. Warmth becomes precious. Time with loved ones feels deeper. Even silence becomes something to enjoy rather than escape. This way of living builds resilience, not the loud kind, but the calm kind. The kind that doesn't panic when things are hard. The kind that trusts that storms pass, light returns, and life continues one steady day at a time. Eventually, the sun does come back. Slowly at first, just a little more light each day. And when it does, people notice it in a way few others ever will. They feel it. They appreciate it. But even when the light returns, the lessons of winter stay. Alaska leaves its mark gently. It teaches that you don't need perfect weather to live a good life. You need preparation, patience, and people who care. You need warmth, not just in your home, but in your connections. And as you rest now, letting this place fade softly into the background, remember this quiet truth Alaska offers, even in the coldest, darkest places. Life finds a way to feel calm, meaningful, and whole. The darkness in Alaska does not arrive all at once. It stretches itself across the land slowly, day by day, like a long breath being exhaled. At first, the sun lingers low in the sky, never climbing very high, casting pale light that feels fragile and distant. Then, gradually, the days shorten even more, until daylight becomes something brief and precious. In some towns, the sun disappears entirely for weeks. Not hidden by clouds, not blocked by mountains, but simply gone. For someone new, this kind of darkness can feel overwhelming. But for Alaskans, it becomes a rhythm. They learn to move with it, not against it. They understand that when the world outside grows quiet and dark, the world inside must grow warmer and steadier. Inside homes, light is created with care. Lamps are turned on early, filling rooms with soft yellow glows that replace the missing sun. Candles flicker gently on shelves and tables, their small flames bringing comfort that feels almost instinctive. The darkness outside presses against the windows, but it never truly enters. Instead, homes become places of refuge, spaces where time slows down, where evenings stretch long and unhurried. People sit together more, they talk more slowly. Silence is no longer something to avoid. It becomes something peaceful, something safe. Alaska teaches that darkness does not have to be feared when warmth and intention exist within it. Long winters test the mind in ways that are quiet but real. When the landscape barely changes and the sky stays dim for weeks, thoughts can grow, heavy if they are left unchecked. That is why connection matters so deeply here. Community is not optional in Alaska. It is essential. Neighbors look out for one another naturally. They check in after storms. They share food, tools, and time. Invitations are simple and sincere. Come over, stay warm, sit for a while. Shared meals become anchors in the week. Simple gatherings bring comfort that goes far beyond the food itself. In these moments, people are reminded that they are not facing the winter alone. Conversation takes on a different quality during these months. People speak honestly. There is less pretending, less rushing past emotions. When winter is long, you cannot hide from yourself or from others. And so people learn to be gentle with one another. Support shows up in quiet ways. A message, a knock on the door, a warm bowl of soup left behind without ceremony. Strength in Alaska is rarely loud. It is steady, reliable, present, like the soft hum of a heater running through the night. Always there, always working, unseen but essential. The mind adapts just as the body does. Routines become lifelines. Morning coffee at the same time every day, the familiar sound of boots being set by the door. Evening rituals that signal rest is coming, reading by lamplight, cooking slow meals that fill the house with warmth and familiar smells, fixing small things, working with hands. These simple acts give structure to days that might otherwise blur together. They ground people. They remind them that even when the world outside feels frozen, life inside continues to move quietly and meaningfully. The cold and darkness teach presence. With fewer distractions, people begin to notice more. The way snow reflects even the smallest amount of light, the sound of wind moving across open land, the feeling of warmth returning to hands after coming inside. These moments become vivid, almost sacred. Alaska strips life down to its essentials: shelter, warmth, connection. Everything else becomes secondary. And in that simplicity, many people find a sense of peace they didn't expect. As winter stretches on, something shifts inside those who live here. The cold stops feeling like an enemy. It becomes a constant companion, predictable and honest. People stop wishing it away and start working with it. They learn patience, they learn acceptance, they learn that not every season of life is meant to be bright or fast. Some seasons are meant to be quiet, slow, reflective. Alaska teaches resilience, but not the kind that hardens you, the kind that softens you. The kind that knows when to rest, when to wait, and when to simply endure calmly. And then, almost without announcement, the light begins to return. Just a few extra minutes at first, a subtle change in the sky. People notice immediately. They feel it in their bodies, in their moods. The return of the sun is never taken for granted here. It is welcomed with gratitude, not celebration. But even as the days grow longer, the lessons of winter remain. Alaska leaves its mark gently. It teaches that you do not need perfect conditions to live a good life. You need preparation, patience, and people who care about one another. As sleep begins to feel closer, Alaska keeps whispering its quiet lessons. Outside, the night deepens, stretching endlessly across frozen rivers and snow-covered forests. The air feels sharper now, cleaner somehow, as if the cold itself has scrubbed it. The world free of noise, asterisk stars appear slowly, brighter than most people have ever seen, scattered across the sky like frozen sparks. Out here, the stars don't rush either. They hang patiently, watching over a land that has learned how to wait. Inside, houses settle into the night. Wood creaks softly as temperatures shift, asterisk heaters adjust their steady rhythm, rising and falling. Like a calm breath. Some families sit wrapped in blankets, lights dimmed low, letting the day fade away without forcing it. Others drift into bed early, knowing tomorrow will ask the same patience from them as today did. In Alaska, asterisk sleep is respected. It is not something to squeeze in at the end of a busy day. It is part of survival. Rest is preparation. Far from towns, cabins stand alone in the snow. Small silhouettes against endless white, asterisk smoke curls gently from chimneys, disappearing into the dark sky. Inside those cabins, life is simple and intentional. A radio hums softly, a book lies open but unread as eyelids grow heavy. The quiet is so complete that even small sounds feel meaningful, the crackle of firewood, the settling of snow on the roof, the slow rhythm of breathing in a warm room surrounded by cold. Wildlife moves differently at night. Asterisk moose stand still among dark trees, their breath visible in the air. Foxes cross frozen ground silently, leaving delicate tracks that will vanish by morning. Even nature slows here, conserving energy, choosing stillness over struggle. Alaska reminds every living thing that rest is not weakness. It is wisdom. For those who live here, winter nights become a time for reflection. Thoughts wander more freely in the quiet, asterisk memories surface. Gratitude grows for small comforts that once felt ordinary. Warm hands, safe shelter, familiar voices. The harshness outside makes these moments glow brighter, like lanterns in the dark. People learn that happiness does not need excess. It needs presence. And slowly, without effort, the body begins to let go. Muscles soften, breathing deepens. The mind stops reaching forward and starts drifting inward. Alaska does not lull you to sleep with noise or distraction. It invites sleep through stillness. Asterisk through acceptance, through the gentle understanding that nothing more is required of you right now. Imagine lying beneath thick blankets, the cold far away on the other side of solid walls. The world outside is frozen, but you are safe, warm, supported. The night stretches on, quiet and patient, giving you all the time you need to rest deeply. Now, as this story begins to slow, allow your own breathing to soften. Imagine the quiet of an Alaskan night, asterisk snow resting on the ground. Homes glowing gently in the distance, the world calm and still. There is nothing you need to think about now, nothing you need to plan. Let the warmth of this story settle around you like a blanket. Let your thoughts drift, unanchored and light. Asterisk sleep can arrive slowly, naturally, just as it does here. If this journey into Alaska helped you slow down, even a little, take a moment to like the video and share it with someone who might need a quiet story tonight. Subscribe to the channel for more calm, reflective journeys through real places and real lives. And before you drift fully into rest, tell me gently in the comments, which place should we travel to next? Asterisk let your thoughts fade like distant lights across the snow. Let the calm settle fully into your body. Here, in the spirit of Alaska, it is okay to slow down completely. It is okay to sleep, asterisk for now, rest well. Good night.